like. Meatloaf Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant. And I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Charles. And I love Chelsea. And this is all on Siri Merchant at Barley. What a load of bollocks.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting.
Okay.
So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want. Do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Oh, are you fucking having me on? Are you joking me right now? That's how deep this is how far they reach. Let me smoke that for you, Siri Merchant, yeah? Let me smoke that for you, Ted Lasso-Bowley, yeah? You think you can fool us? You're a long way from Starbucks, mate, Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, let's have it right. So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the MineralsFC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone's doing well, winning live. First and foremost, I want you all to smash to pieces that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't subscribed to MineralsFC, make sure you smash that subscribe button. We're like getting that closer to 12K. I want to hit that 12K. So let's try and do our best to get there. Also, we got the notification button, ding dong, let's have it right. Smash that so you know when we go live. And we've got the MineralsFC Ultras membership, which is pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. Salute to all the MineralsFC Ultras. Salute to everyone in the chat, everyone watching. I hope everyone's doing well. And also, apologies for no streams over the last couple of days. Listen, it was quite a lot of bevies yesterday, and we were flying high. Do you know what I'm saying? We're always flying high on the MineralsFC, but you know what I'm saying. I was planning to do one after the game, the England game, but it just couldn't happen. It couldn't happen. So we're doing one today before the games tonight. Respect to everyone. We're going to land it. We're going to say it what it is, but to set the tone, you've all got to smash the like button for this one. This one is going to be a royal mudding, a lovely royal mudding. So we're going to get straight into it, guys. Yeah. So make sure you do as you normally do. Get in the chat, land your FCs, land all your emojis, all the ultra members in there. You land it. And in fact, before we do that, I've seen big up to Adam Rated, man. What a geezer! He's gifted 5 MineralsFC memberships. To the ultras in the chat, man. Respect to everyone in here. We're going to land Don Roman straight away for this one. And we'll do a cheeky one of this. Why not? I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
It is ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous what we're going to do right now. We're going to absolutely annihilate the Kingpin brown envelope himself, bruv. So let's get straight into it. Let's land the damn minerals. And we move, bruv. I'm going to take myself out. Let's just play this one for everyone. All right? Smash that like button. Enjoy it. Drink in the damn. There is nothing to suggest or tell you that they are doing it for the good of the ambition to win trophies. So, as we move on, I want to bring up. Where is it? This is where we're going now. All right. The transfer window hasn't even opened yet. And we are going to sign Duran on the 30th. That'll be a here we go, guys. Now we've got Fabrizio Romano, 20 hours a day merchant. Sit on your fucking sofa. Chelsea verbally agreed to sign Brazilian 2006 born right back Pedro Lima from Sport Recife. Here we go, guys. Key detail, the deal will be done via Blue Coal side Strasbourg. So Strasbourg are apparently signing this player. So maybe it's not Chelsea. So why is he in a Chelsea kit? I don't get it. Why would you advertise him in a Chelsea kit and not a Strasbourg kit if Blue Coat are buying him via Strasbourg? Yeah? You're signing more kids for Strasbourg. The reality is I don't believe it. I believe that Clown Lake Blue Coat, who own Chelsea, are buying him under Chelsea and they are loaning him to Strasbourg. You know what I'm saying? I mud these lot for fun. I'm mudding Fabrizio Romano right now. Let's mud him. He's PR'd it because people were asking on Twitter, Fab, is this a Strasbourg signing or is this a Chelsea signing? Well, clearly it's a Chelsea signing. He's in a fucking Chelsea shirt and you're outright lying that it's Blue Coat by Strasbourg.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name, and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting. Okay. So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want. Do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
And if you could just let us know your...
Yeah, we've just made it clear. We've made it clear, guys. Yeah? We made it clear, guys. Have we made it clear? Have we made it clear? How much more can we mud this guy? How much more can we mud him? This is getting ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah? He's going to, what's his, Pedro Lima?
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous though, isn't it?
It is ridiculous because we've just outright clipped him in 5K. The Kingpin brown envelope. Romano. He loves it. He absolutely loves it. Listen, Fabrizio Romano, be very, very careful. I warned you, Sunshine. Yeah, you CP Company merchant. Yeah, your Heineken merchant. Your Here We Go merchant. Your tap-in merchant. So have it right. You went to go for the extra tap-in. You verbally, here we go, guys. A verbal, here we go. So what are we doing now? Oh, here we go's verbal now. And then we get the main here we go. We've questioned you on this before and we'll question you on it again because the reality is you gave a verbal here we go. A here we go's a done deal. That's what you made your name on. Here we go, guys. It's a here we go by Fabrizio Romano. The player is signed. It's done and dusted. No pigeons are flying paperworks. The paperworks are signed. The medical's done. That's the here we go. So why are you putting a verbal here we go? No one questions it. No one says nothing. Oh, because it's Fabrizio Romano. No, bollocks to that. We land it. We're mudding right now because that's exactly what we're doing. And we're going to do it right now. We got receipts. We got receipts. That's the first receipt. That's the first receipt. We're going to bring on the next receipt now. Let's bring on the next one. Here we go. So, as you can see, Chelsea verbally agreed to sign Brazilian-born, 2006 born right back Pedro Lima from Sport Recife. Here we go, guys. Key detail, the deal will be done via Blue Coast side Strasbourg. So Strasbourg meant to be signing this player, right? but yet he puts him advertising the Chelsea kit for PR for these clowns. All right? Instead of putting him in a Strasbourg kit, which is what he should be in. 7 million euros fixed fee, 3.5 million add-ons, and players' agents set to travel. Final details. How long's he been travelling, Fabrizio? Because this was 4 days ago. Surely these footballers can travel pretty sharpish, mate. They can get on a private jet and the deal's done. Oh, hold on a minute. What? We can't do the deal till the 30th of June? Is that what it is? Oh, that must be the reason. Why are we not signing this kid right now? Why not? Someone explain to me. Then today, you get this one. Official. Wolves have hijacked the deal and signed Pedro Lima from Sport Recife despite deal verbally agreed with Blue Coat Group last week, guys. Sport Recife announced deal agreed with Wolves for 2006-born Brazilian right back, guys. Club statement from Sport Recife confirms deal in place, guys. It's not a here we go, guys. I've been muddied. I've been shafted. I'm a long way from Ravazza Supergramma, guys. Yeah? It's not a here we go, bruv. Yeah? We're not doing here we goes. But let's have it right. Let's have it right. Yeah? Who did he get muddied by? Who did he get muddied by? You can't make this up, honestly. You cannot make this up. This is prime exposure of brown envelopes and how they roll. Yeah? Because I'll tell you who exposed it. I'll tell you who he got done by. Let's do it right now. Right now. Oh, yes. Let's land the damn minerals and smash that like button. Wolves have reached an agreement with Sport Recife to sign Lima. The Pornstein. Chelsea have been pursuing a deal for the right back. Chelsea has stepped up their efforts to sign Lima last week after scheduling further talks. I thought it was a here we go, guys. I thought it was a here we go. Verbal here we go, guys. With a view to him instantly joining fellow Blue Coat-owned Strasbourg. Right? Okay. Fabrizio Romano, the tapping merchant, the here we go merchant, the fraudulent here we go, has been done like a kipper by the Pornstein bomber, the dagger, the Pornstein dagger, the bomber, the fucking it hits like crack. Yes, everyone's lapping it up. So where are we going? Are you going to the dark side? Or are you going to the real shitty side? We don't know where we're going, but the Pathetic and the Pornstein have just muddied Fabrizio, Romano. Yeah? Done like a kipper, bruv. Because let's have it right. How can you get done? And it's embarrassing on Clown Lake, all right? How can you get done by Wolves for a 17-year-old Brazilian? Our whole project by these clowns is the multi-cleared, the streamline, the beachhead, is to sign all these kindergartens. And they couldn't even get that over the line for a Brazilian left-back, all right? Because why? They wanted to ship him out of Strasbourg, but they used Fabrizio Fraudano, bruv, all right, to put it out and say that he's signing via Strasbourg, but in a Chelsea shirt. You're in the mud. And you deserve to be in the mud, because I'm fucking sick and tired of this brown envelope who's dictated narratives after narratives, pushing narratives for these clowns. And when you get into bed with these clown legs, Fabrizio, yeah, be very careful, bruv. Be very, very careful, because now you're embarrassed. You've got egg, you've got shit all over your face, and you fucking well deserve it, all right? You deserve it. I don't care. I don't want to hear no excuses. Verbal agreement. Don't say, here we go then, son. Don't say, here we go. You don't need to say it. Just say it's a verbal agreement like any other deal. But you have to put the here we go in there to push it for the clown legs who are fucking TikTok. They can't even sign anyone yet. They still haven't signed Duran, which we're going to get onto. They can't even sign a 17-year-old. You're getting muddied by Wolves. Why? Because Wolves can guarantee this player, this Brazilian, not only more money, all right, but they will guarantee him to play in the Premier League, not in fucking Strasbourg playing mid-table football and farming him. That's the difference. So Clown Lake, Meatloaf Bowley, Siri Merchant, Jose Feliciano, you're in the mud. And you absolutely deserve to be in the mud. You deserve it. that you got done like kippers for a 70-year-old Brazilian. Oh, well, let's have it right. What if he turns into some absolute baller and you've missed out on that? Oh, you pound note merchants, you're going to be crying your eyes out. Liam Gallagher put the kettle on, Porto. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Smash these likes, bruv. Yeah? These click merchants, they get exposed 24/7. How are we moving like that? How is he moving like that? And he gets away with it. Yeah? All we do is sign kids, and they can't even sign this kid. All right? Because this kid's 17 years old. Is he not a little bit too old? Maybe he's too old. Maybe he breaks the whole wage structure. Maybe that's the new benchmark now, under 17s, bruv. Let's start under 17s because SDR Villian, yeah, all right. Apparently, he's had his medical. Well, why haven't we signed him then? Why haven't we got the here we go, guys? Why not? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for SDR Willian to be signed, bruv. Why are we taking so long? Because they can't fucking sign no players yet. The moment they sign any players before the 30th of June, it goes on the PSR books. Do you understand? That's why Olisé it's the magic roundabout with Olisé. That's why Duran, they're trying to throw in swap deals. They want to play swapsies like they're playing Pokemon. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're in kindergarten. It doesn't work like that. Swapsy deals are not simple, mate. They don't happen like that, bruv. Yeah? 65 million for Esteval Willian, and it's still not here we go. It's still not done. Medical, Fabrizio told us that Koundé paperworks and the medical is getting booked and the paperwork's getting sent. It's almost a here we go, guys, live on YouTube. What were pigeons flying these paperworks? Because the last time I recall, Brocolona signed him for 55 million euros when you said we bid 65 million. So make it make sense. Someone's telling porcupines here, and it's definitely Fabrizio because he was working with Mendes and Monkey in Sevilla to orchestrate and get Brocolona to pay more money knowing that they're broke and they had to get their third lever. That's how we land it on these PR Happy Meal narratives. That's how we expose it, yeah? You can't mug us off. You cannot mug us off on here, yeah? No one can mug us off on here. Absolutely no one. So let's drink in the damn minerals. Let's drink them in. You listen to Fabrizio, you listen to Pornstein, you listen to all these guys, yeah, you think they're gurus. All you little wet wipes, all you little melts, yeah, you deserve it. And I'm glad he's in the mud. I'm glad he's got exposed. And you know behind the scenes, he's rattled. He's upset. He's pissed off. His credibility's being put in the mud and tarnished. But all the little Twitter virgins, they'll just let it fly by, man. They'll let it go over their head. They'll forget about it. Do you know what I'm saying? It's fucking disgraceful, man. It's absolutely disgraceful. Yeah? You understand what I'm saying to you lot? Everyone gets it. So, as we move, right, so, here we go. Fucking hell. Right. So, as I was saying, according to Le Crip, Strasbourg offered 9.5 million euros. So now it's changed from what Fabrizio Romano said, that Chelsea blue Kovai Strasbourg, but puts him in a Chelsea shirt to advertise it as a here we go. He's actually a 9.5 million plus bonus included in that for Pedro Lima, while Wolves offered 10 million bonus included plus Premier League football to win the race. You got muddied by Wolves. What an embarrassment. These clowns are moving bookie as hell. Yeah. And this is meant to be their bread and butter of signing for their whole project. This is what their project's all about. And yet they can't even fulfill that. Tells you how much in the mud they are. Yeah? Crying out loud. All right, so let's move on. Let me get it up. So now we've gone from Duran. Let's go to Duran. John Duran would relish the chance to work alongside Nicholas Jackson as both teammate and competitor. I mean, I don't care, bruv. I'm not interested in that. What are you going to play? Both of them? You can only play one or the other, and both of them are not fucking good enough for Chelsea. So this is all waffle, Nick Pearl. Yeah? I don't want to hear this nonsense, mate. I do not want to hear it, right? So as we move on, it also comes out via Toothpick Jacobs on Lima. Sport Receive confirmed they've signed a binding agreement with Wolves for the transfer of Pedro Lima to Molineux. Medical to take place in July. Wolves fought off competition from Chelsea, and Lima is expected to sign a 5-year deal with the option of a further year. That's the Clown Lake contract being thrown out as well. But it's also been put out by Duncan Castles. Wolves having concluded terms with Sport Recife for the transfer of Brazil youth international Pedro Lima. Chelsea have proposed to sign the right back and place him at Strasbourg for the season. Thank you. Thank you. So it was Chelsea signing him. It was Chelsea that was signing him to put him in place at Strasbourg. But Fabrizio Romano tells you a verbal "here we go," and you can read that clear as day. Yeah? Clear as day, you can read this. Yeah? The deal will be done by Blue Close side Strasbourg. So you got done. You're in the mud. You're in the absolute mud, and you deserve to be in the mud because you're a fraud. And you have a put. Let's have it right. This is what the portal's all about. Put the money in the bank account and push out what narratives we want. And that's why Clown Lake, you should be very careful where you go. Clown Lake, old Fabrizio.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart. Honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name, and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting. Okay. So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want, do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
We just have made it clear. We've made it clear in the last 15 minutes of this stream. We've made it very, very clear. And salute to Bartek Minerals here. He says, here we go to the bin. I work 20 hours per fucking day. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But we work harder, bruv.
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
So, we have. It's not easy to do a player swap deal for Duran in the next days. So let's see. Chelsea will decide soon. This is Fabrizio Romano on Duran. We have been hearing for the last week and a half about Duran, that he's perfect for Enzo Mascara's system. He's the player that we want. He's the player that Enzo wants. And they're still deciding whether they want to go with him. Yet we're talking about doing a deal for this guy. And yet we were trying to do a deal last January to sign Duran. But he got injured, so they couldn't sign him. If they could, they would have. Let's have it right. Now you got Chelsea are negotiating with Aston Villa for John Duran. The idea for Chelsea is to only do the deal with a swap. So we've gone from paying money now of 45 million euros, 50 million or whatever it was, to only doing a deal with a swap. So he's the mouthpiece for these clowns to let Aston Villa know we're only doing a swap, right? Because we don't have any fucking money. So players have to be included. Duran wants Chelsea and he's waiting to see what happens. This week's important, guys. All right? That's on Duran. That's on Duran. So where are we going, you flip-flop merchants? Where are we going? Where are we going with this? Are we signing Duran or are we not signing him? Now you want to throw in two players or one player into the mix. You want to do a swap deal. Do you know swap deals is the hardest thing to do in any transfer? How many swap deals can you lot remember that have been completed? Because I can't think of many swap deals. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too many agents involved. There's too many brand envelopes flying about. And the bottom line is Aston Villa need to comply with FFP. What help is it for them to swap a player when they need the cash? So it's either pay up for Duran or jog on. Let's have it right. Go back to your circus, Clown Lake, and look at the drawing board again. And what is on the drawing board? Because this is the mid levels we're getting looking at in the market. Because obviously the wage structure dictates that, the transfer fees dictate that, and these clowns dictate with their ridiculous, unproven model That is just an embarrassment. It's killed our football club. But let's not forget that. Let's let everyone keep feeding that and enjoying it and lapping it up. Oh, Chelsea are back. Yeah. Old failed actor Jennings. We're back to nothing, bruv. Yeah. We're back to the realms of the earth. Breaking. Chelsea are interested in even Ferguson if they do not sign John Duran. That's via Toothpick Jacobs and Simon Phillips. Simon Phillips, the one who told us that these clowns were going to scrap the under 25 model and go for over 25-year-olds. Really? 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 No. Muddied. Absolutely muddied. Yeah, muddied. And you want to embarrass us again and go back to the Seagull merchants. Oh, someone, forgive me if I recall. Was it not in January when we were looking for even Ferguson and there was touts of 100 million price tag? Can anyone vouch for me in that? Because I remember seeing that. I remember seeing it on the timeline, all the brand everyone's propping the Seagull merchants of a transfer fee of 100 million for this even Ferguson. This guy, who I'm going to read you out right now, all right, this is the benchmark at Chelsea under Clown Lake, all right? So make sure you listen to this one, all right? 27 matches last season, 6 goals. The season before that, 19 games, 6 goals. So he's more games the season after, and he hasn't improved or scored more goals. No assists, right? He's 19 years old. Republic of Ireland. 19 years old, and he's been injured. So forgive me for saying it as it is, because I'll probably get shadow banned. This stream will probably get a shadow ban because we're exposing the frauds, the ones that are all bought. You understand me? They're all bought. They're all paid off. They're all put out. They're paid to put out these messages, these narratives. All right. And we forever, and we will always call it out. Well, let's have it right. Yeah. You're in the bin. You're in the mud. All right. Because these strikers we're looking at are a disgrace. Yeah. They're not even upgrades on Jackson. And people are propping these signings. They're not even signings. They're propping these targets. They're propping these targets. Is this where we're going now? Is this the level? Yes, it is. Unfortunately, we did inform everyone over a year and a half ago what this model's all about. And now you are seeing it firsthand again after their 4th transfer window and now into our 5th gaffer. Here we are sitting here looking at even Ferguson and John Duran. Why? Why are we looking at them? Sesko signed a new deal. He did indeed. But can someone explain to me why today on Sky Sports about an hour and a half ago, it had to be reiterated again that Chelsea have ruled out Victor Osimhen due to his fee, style of play and injury history. But you failed to mention his, wage demands that don't meet up with Clown Lake's wage expectations and their cap. Oh, well, you forgot that narrative. Well, we'll bring that for you. We'll bring that to the table, courtesy of the MineralsFC. We will do that, holding a fat Florente, bruv. So, yeah, basically, the wage structure, the transfer fee, he's 25. He's deemed too fucking old because obviously 17-year-olds is the new benchmark, but we can't even bag Lima, 17-year-old Brazilian, to come to Chelsea. Oh, no, he's not going Chelsea. He's been bought by Chelsea, but sent to Strasbourg. Oh, he doesn't want to be loaned to Strasbourg because he can play in the Premier League. That makes sense. Smart kid. Smart Brazilian. Smart Brazilian. A lot of these kids we signed are not very smart. They just come for a pound note and get used like the old Jeffrey, yeah, who loves to ship them out. So here we are. We're not going to go for him, but we've also brought in someone else called Girassi. I don't know anything about him. Is he from Monaco? Girassi. Don't know. You know, I'm tired of looking at players I've not heard of. Now, forgive me, I'm not one to sit there and watch every league and pretend that I know every player and how good they are. And that's what most of these little tacticos, these GA merchants, these XG porn merchants, these Twitter virgins, and all these so-called platforms claim to go, oh, I've seen this guy. He's a baller. He's exactly what we need. Oh, he's Bundesliga Stuttgart. Great. Let's go Bundesliga. Fantastic. Let's tap up that market. How many Bundesliga players do you know that have been really successful in the Premier League? I don't know. Can't think of any. Of course, Chelsea are finished. I know that. You don't need to tell me we're finished, bruv. Crying out loud. If you think we're on to great things and we're back, I don't know what to tell you. Because these Kai Havertz, of course, forgive me, Kai Havertz. But apparently he was shit for Chelsea and he wasn't good enough. Okay, cool. All right, he only won us Champions League, our second star. Let's have it right. We see things they'll never see. Shout out Chelsea old boys. You know what I'm saying? He only won us the Club World Cup to complete the set for Don Roman. Of course, he's not good enough for Chelsea, but Jackson is, Duran is, Ferguson is, Olisé is. Of course. Yeah, what are we doing here? So, big up Replica. He says it's no coincidence that Monkey is at Villa with Emery. That's a great point. I didn't know that, Replica. But he's at Monkey. That Monkey was at Sevilla. Fantastic orchestrator of deals. He absolutely broke Alona using Fabrizio and Mendes. And Romain Molina, a fantastic journalist, actually tells the truth. He exposed it for what it is. So respect to him and salute to him, bruv. He's a proper journalist. He does what a journalist should do and tell the truth and expose the frauds. He exposes other journalists as well. He does. And he calls out all the lies, all the corruptness behind the scenes. Absolute dope journalist. I recommend you follow him. He speaks French. I don't hear him speak English, but you can translate his tweets and he land it, bruv. This Duran deal's a smoke screen, just like Koundé, Fabrizio pack in the air, you liar. Let's have it right. And Clown Lakes are in the bin as well, Replica. Clown Lakes are in the bin. They're all in the bin. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Look at the players you're naming, guys. Ballack, Kai Havertz, Gundogan. Look where they've gone. De Bruyne. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there are players, but look at the players of quality you're looking at. Look what they've done. What track record they've shown. What are we buying from Bundesliga of any track record? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So as we move, we continue to land it because the next circulating one is. I just want to double check because Chelsea are interested in even Ferguson if they do not sign John Duran. Why are we even looking at this guy? Why the hell are we looking at this guy? Yeah. And it's all if Chelsea decide to go for him, you know, it's all like, oh, it's all in their power. No, it's not. It's all in Aston Villa's power. And Fabrizio Romano yesterday says Chelsea are expected to make a decision soon. Recycled news, more clickbait. Chelsea also considering other options for a new striker, but talks also with Duran agents already took place. He wants to move up to the club now. Of course he wants to. It's up to pay the money, mate. Pay those monies or you ain't getting him. And the reality is they don't want to pay the money. Yeah? They don't want to pay the money. So, also lurking around, a player that I've been asking for a long time is, I'll just call him Ketchup, but his name's Kvaratskhelia, yeah? That's how you pronounce it. We'll call it Ketchup, yeah, from Napoli. Left-sided player, technically gifted, lovely player. I think he's about 24, 25 years old. Chelsea scouts have been in attendance several times to watch him. But they are mentioning Champions League and Chelsea are not in it. That's Fabrizio Romano. So they're just basically feeding you false narrative to show that they're trying to look at other signings, but they can't get him because of Champions League, when in reality, they're never going to be able to sign this player anyway. They're never going to be able to sign him. Chelsea decision on Duran expected soon. Whether they want to push with a swap deal, players include the deal for Duran or move to a different target. Well, they're not going to get a swap deal because Aston Villa need the money. So that ends that for me. I don't see Duran coming to Chelsea unless it's after the 30th of June, like I've said. Napoli's statement says, after Ketchup's camp statement, we want to remind that he's under contract until 2027. He's not for sale. Players' agents do not decide where they are going, but it's Napoli's deciding where they are in the contract. So Fabrizio Romano is doing what he does best from the agent of Ketchup and his camp to try and get him a move out of Napoli because of how difficult it is to get out of Napoli with De Laurentiis, who's, let's have it right, he loves the pound notes. So that's prime example. And he puts Chelsea in there to create interest, to show, look, if there's any other big clubs interested in him, put your bids in. Let's see if test your waters. That's the way the game works. Smash the like button, guys. and subscribe if you haven't. Also, the magic roundabout of Operation Olise. The Operation Olise. Let's do Operation Minerals now. Chelsea are prepared to offer 2 first-team squad members to Crystal Palace in a swap deal to secure the signing of Michael Olise. Trev Chalobah and Broha are considered as possible make-weights in the transfer. Trev will not want to go to Crystal Palace because that's beneath him, and he's better than every player in that defence. He's better than Gay. He's better than Gay. He's better than any of the defenders, and he's too good for Crystal Palace in that level. He won't want to go there, so you're down there. And notice how they want to get rid of the pure profit players. And Amar Broha, why would he go there? I don't know. But that's only one player. So you're asking to do a swap deal for Olisé. Why? Why haven't you got the money? I'm asking. Why have you not got the 60 million? Why can't you sell Chalobah? Sell Broha? Sell the cement-booted rat. How about that? This guy, I tell you, man, he's got cement boots. If anyone sees chance today, absolute disgrace, one-on-one. And these people were propping this guy. Some people twerk this guy to come back. You're criminals. You're absolute criminals. Never bring me this rat, all right? He's a mercenary and he was disloyal to our football club. You don't twerk for him to come back. And anyone who twerked for him after he was disloyal and ratted on us is a disgrace as well. And there's people in the game that backed him to the very end. Embarrassment. You're an embarrassment. It's grim and it's out of order. All right? You need to get in the bin. All right? And let's have it right. Get rid of him. Get him off the books. He's 440 grand a week and you still can't get him off the books. It's embarrassing. All right? But you made sure you got all our other players in our Champions League team. You got them all off the books, but you couldn't get this guy off the books. All right? It also came out, where was it? They want some money for him. They're happy to take what they're happy to take. Chelsea may be happy to take 20 to 25 million euros for La Caca, the cement brick rat, this summer, despite initially agreeing on 45 million release clause. I mean, mate, don't hold your breath for that money. Don't hold your breath getting rid of him. This guy will be forever. He'll run down his contract. All right, so new on Olisé. This is from the Pies and Mash via Toothpick Jacobs and the Simon Phillips were scrapping the under-25s model merchant, liar. Olisé gets a percentage from the release clause, so that makes personal terms a bit more consuming if Chelsea plan to present a different offer to Palace rather than trigger the release clause outright. So this makes it more clearer for me. Olisé knows from the release clause he gets a percentage, but I believe that release clause is triggered by Champions League clubs. So if a Champions League club comes in for Olisé and triggers that release clause, Olisé will get a percentage. I'm guessing he's getting 10%. He could be bagging 10 million out of that 60 million. Sorry, it might be more than 60 million. But he might be bagging 6 million out of that 60 million, 10%. Let's have it right. Yeah? Well, why would he not want to wait for some deal like that? That's why he's waiting. These clowns are trying to get ahead of the game to stop that from happening because there's probably are other clubs that play Champions League football that would want Olisé. Why would they not? He's a very good talent. And Manchester City just stick in my head for some reason. I don't know why. But I know they haven't been talking. They do business behind the scenes. You don't hear of them. What if they are speaking to Olisé? Now, he will want, if he doesn't get that clause activated by a Champions League club, for example, Chelsea or a Man United or in Europa League, then you're going to pay 60 million anyway. Either way, they're going to get 60 million for this guy. Well, however you structure the payment plan, all right? They want to get 60 million as a flat rate, yeah? So Olisé's going to say, well, I still want my percentage. So you're going to have to put that in my wages, which means Chelsea have to either up the wages or extend the contract. Does he want a long death row contract? I don't know. That's down to Olisé in personal terms. All of this wishy-washy, very vague. I don't like it. From last week, it's Operation Olisé. Chelsea are front runners. Chelsea are looking to do it. Apparently, they said personal terms were agreed. Now we're getting this week. Chelsea are pushing forward to talk and get permission to talk with Olisé for personal terms. So which one is it? You know, you either done personal terms or you ain't done it, or you're trying to do it. So I listen. I don't like this Olisé deal. It's very suspect. If we get him, fantastic. But I'm one of those old school. Until the deal is done, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I still believe he's waiting for another club. He's waiting to see what offers there are. Crystal Palace want the money. They don't want swap deals unless it's a player they want. The player they probably want would be a Conor Gallagher, and Conor doesn't want to go and play for Crystal Palace. End of story. So, like Aston Villa as well. Do they want Gallagher? I don't know, but they want the money, Aston Villa. You see, in this transfer market, it's going to be a case of the clubs that sell, once they start selling players, that's when you get action in the market. I can't see any clubs right now actually putting a deal on the table and making signings and announcing them, especially before the 30th of June. I can't see it. So this is why you're getting all this swap deal talk. This is why you're getting players being thrown in. You're trying to offer. You're trying to get deals done cheaply. You're trying to spread payments. You're not doing any deals till after the 30th because the books end on the 30th of June. Any players signed in this period now will go on the books that they are trying to balance now, which defeats the whole object of them trying to balance the books. Why would you put yourself in further in deficit or in the mud? Why would you do that if you're not guaranteed to sell any players? So you have to sell the players first. That's exactly what's going on. But they won't tell you that. They won't tell you that. Facts, Stevie G. Blue Car agreed to personal terms with Pedro Lima and Wolves hijacked them. It's hilarious. You can't make this up. This is comical. It's pantomime. These clowns don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. But yet the fan base accept it and they drink it in and they lap it all up. And look at the standards of these targets we're looking at. They're all mid. They're shambles, absolute shambles. So we keep moving. It also got broke out about Olisé, didn't it? Which I'm going to bring up because it comes out thick and fast, mate. Thick and fast. This news comes out. Chelsea's priority at the moment is John Duran. This is Fabrizio Romano and Toothpick Jacobs on their podcast. Isn't that nice? Probably holding each other's hands. The first step of Operation Olisé is agreeing personal terms. Well, apparently personal terms already agreed with him from all the ITKs. You lot are in the mud. You make it up as you go along. Chelsea view Levar Cowell as not for sale. Well, they're trying to bump up his transfer fee because he's pure profit, Levy Cowell. He's pure profit. So the more they say he's not for sale, and they use Fabrizio and Toothpick Jacobs to say he's not for sale, and all the Pornsteins, then the clubs that do want to sign him, knowing that Colwell's interested in going to these other clubs, they will pay the highest amount close to what Chelsea wants. That's the way the market works. This is how these brand envelopes work. Don't ever forget it. We land it everywhere we go. We call it out. I want to shout out one of our, if not greatest legends to play for Chelsea, Gianfranco Zola. He says Chelsea have had a hard season, especially at the beginning, but they changed a lot. They put a lot of young players in place and lost a lot of experience. Ones like Jorginho, Havertz and Kovacic. They lost many players who were the soul of the team, the leaders. So it took time to get going. But finally, Pochettino got it working, and it was working quite well. It was very surprising to see him leaving. And the reason he left is because he said, I'm not being a yes man no more. He decided to play the way he wanted to play, and the clowns didn't like it. And that is the reality. That is the reality of what happened. And he questioned their project. He called out their project. We all know that. It's well documented. It's well documented. But listen, I love it. I love it. Because Fabrizio Romano's here we go credibility so in the mud, bruv. It's getting, he throws, I'll tell you what he does. I'll give you a prime example of what Fabrizio does. He throwbacks his here we go now, whether it's verbal, whether he's doing oral here he goes, or whether he's getting stuck in here he goes, yeah, and he's pummeling it, all right? His here we goes get thrown about more than Sloshpot's dildo, mate, yeah? That's how bad it is, That's how bad it is in the game now for Fabrizio. He is turned into a brass brown envelope. Yeah, that's what he was, bro. Yeah, that's what he is. And he's always been that. You know what I'm saying? So why doesn't Fabrizio put that out? Why does he put Gianfranco land the damn minerals? Why aren't any of these brand envelopes putting this out? This is what I don't understand. I do understand. It doesn't suit the narrative. All right. Because now they've gambled again going with Enzo Mascara. It is what it is. I hope he succeeds. I hope we all I want is Chelsea to win. So if we win and we win trophies, I'm all gravy. Yeah. I am all gravy. This bad boy's getting smoked. The reality is I can't see it. Yeah. Give me Superman's X-ray vision and I still can't see it. You understand me? Yeah. All right. Facts, Stevie G. It's no surprise Kerry Winston and Stuart Little. They don't know how to negotiate. They're not experienced. They're not elite. They're not like Marina Granovskaya, the Iron Lady, who sent out a message via Instagram. And that is her account. You know, the Iron Lady. Let's have it right. You know, I bet everyone in the chat, you know, you're probably saying you're all jealous. You're jealous of her heart pounding inside of her. You're jealous that it's not you doing that pounding. You know what I'm saying? But Marina, she was a goat. Yes, she got some deals, not great, but she's the goat in the game. And she was our Iron Lady, and I love her, and I still love her, and I thank her. And I put in a comment on Instagram, I said, Marina, get Don Roman and his son to come and claim and buy our club back, buy Chelsea back, because these clown lakes have killed us. Yeah, let's have it right. They killed us outright. Yeah, got one of the most likes on her Instagram post. You know what I'm saying? Because people do believe in that. Yet you got little melts commenting, going, "Oh, look at these signings she made. She did this, she did that," trying to mud her. It's embarrassing, bruv. Yeah, proper salt. Proper salt. I ain't gonna lie. You know, let's have it right. Yeah, one of those ones. We wish she's back, and she's not there. She has minerals, bro. She has minerals. Marina has minerals. Yeah, big up to her. Salute to her. Mwah. Bellissima. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we send love from the Minerals FC to the goats in the game. You know, and she's a goat. She was feared by all these men in the game. Yeah, she was feared. That's why she was called the Iron Lady. Yeah. When we were trying to do the deal for Haaland, they were sweating, mate. Yeah, she had them all with their pants down, and they still wouldn't let go, man. They still wouldn't let go. It was this close of us getting Haaland. It was that close. But Roman pulled the plug. He said, I'm not getting done for 350 odd million, you know, knowing he's probably going to get sanctioned. So have it right. And that's the reality, bruv. Big up to Mafio. He says, why do Chelsea only buy young kids from Brazil every window? Do they not know that there are new kids everywhere? Bruv, who do you support, my geezer? Who do you support? Let me know in the chat who you support. Are you United? What are you? You Gooner? You City? You're a dipper? What are you? Because you're a rival fan, clearly. He's Arsenal. He's a gooner. He's a rival fan. And he's asking, why are Chelsea only buying kids? Yet our own supporters in our fan base on all these platforms, nah, don't worry about it. It's a project. It's a process. We need 5-6 years before they develop. We haven't got any men. We don't look at men. Man, we are desperate. We're on our knees to sign a 27-year-old player, 28-year-old. Yeah. Rival fans know we're done out here. Yeah. You see what it says up there, Mafio, on the backdrop? It says delivering the future. These lot think they're delivering the future buying all these kindergarten FCs. We have got Epstein FC at the Realm at Chelsea. Every kid that is on the market, these clowns are feasting, licking their lips, thinking we're going to get another golden gem. They think they're going to get Cole Palmers every signing. All right? It doesn't work like that. They're calling Paez and Estevao William generational players. Does everyone remember Gael Cooter? What a brilliant baller he was at the young age. Does everyone remember him and what happened to him? Sometimes these players get touted to be the next generational talent and it doesn't quite happen. It's a big gamble in the game. But this is what I'm saying. The Epstein Project, Shannon Nick Smith, it is the Epstein Project, bruv. Yeah. It is football trafficking at its finest, at the most elite level, and they're using our elite football club to do it. All right, it's Pizzagate at Chelsea Football Club. Do you understand me? Yeah. Are we all aligned here? Is everyone on the same page with me, bruv? And you spend over $1 billion doing it, and they want to spend more. They want to get up to 1.5 billion. Let's keep racking it up, man. Rectifying mistakes after mistakes after mistakes after mistakes, and you're still looking at fucking right-sided wingers, and you're not addressing a striker and not getting us a born killer like an Osimhen or someone. No, he's too old. His wages are too high. Transfer fees too high. That's why, my geezer, is why we are only buying young kids, and it's not just from Brazil. They want to go to all different continents. We're going to beachhead streamline Chelsea. We're going to set up the multi-kid project. We're going to have massive resale value, low wage structure across. We're going to monetize content, and we're going to beachhead, and we're going to globalize, and we're going to brand them globally. We're going to brand them. Yeah, that's what it's all about, mate. Yeah, these supporters out here, all right, not all of them, they haven't got a Scooby, right? They're either very, very dim or bought, or they just don't really pay attention. You know, maybe they're just not on social media. Maybe they just read the Sky Sports, and all they see is Osimhen, injury prone, too expensive, doesn't fit the style of play. And then most supporters go, oh, okay, if he doesn't suit the play, let's get someone. But you don't even know what the style of play is at Enzo, because we ain't seen nothing of him except at championship level, right? It's just mad. It's crazy, bruv. Yeah. Big up to Kante, N'Golo Kante, go. He's starting for France. He'll win him the Euros. He'll win him the Euros. Yeah. No, Ryan Reynolds he's a Hollywood actor. He's proper Hollywood. He's from Hollywood, right? Not like this Meatloaf Bowley. I would do anything for pound notes, and we're gonna PR to the high heavens, and we're gonna only buy children because experience. We don't want to pay for that. We want to keep the wage structure low because all we do is everything for the pound note. Yeah, that's all we do, bruv. Yeah, profit, sustainability, except the whole process and project isn't sustainable. It's never going to be sustainable, bruv. Never. How can it be? In fact, thank you, Joseph254, for bringing that. I was going to bring this up. Ronaldinho said the kids are average. He says he's not even going to bother watching Brazil. He's not even going to bother. Why? Because Cafu also addressed it that people didn't want to pay attention to. Cafu said, what did he say? He said all these Brazilians going to the English league, it's like they're told that they're superstars, that they're generational, they're PR to the high heavens, all right? When in reality, they're not actually that good. And then they think that they're the best thing since Ronaldinho or R9. And then they play for Brazil, and the Brazil team's got nothing, bruv, no eliteness, bruv. Because everywhere else he goes, he prefers La Liga. They don't need a PR. They let all the football do the talking, the mentality. That's where we're gone. Our league's gone. Our league's finished, mate. Our league's finished in this moment in time. It's too PR media driven. And that's why you got all these fools like Fabrizio Romano, Pornsteins, Toothpick Jacobs, all these brand envelopes, all these copy and paste merchants, all these YouTube platforms. All they want to do is be known, celebrities, credibility, get on the podcast, get on TV. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Shout out Andy Warhol, let's have it right. That's what they want. They don't care about anything else. And it's all about being selfish. It's about their own career. That's all they care about, bro. Yeah. You know? But that's why we only buy kids, my fella, because they want massive profitability and they're using our elite club to farm kids. That's why we're not going to compete at all. That's why we gutted all our experience out. Yeah. But Ronaldinho basically called it out for what it is, and he is, if not one of the greatest ever Brazilian players, and players full stop. All right? And he's calling it out for what it is. People take note, don't they? And do you know who will take note? Every single Brazilian player, anyone who's got a dream to play for Brazil, anyone who's playing for Brazil, anyone who is a young player aspiring will want to prove Ronaldinho wrong because they idolise him. He's the benchmark. Where are our legends at our football club speaking out? Nah. LeBeouf, Gianfranco Zola started a little bit, but people won't broadcast it. It won't be put out publicly by all the main platforms for a reason. It doesn't suit the narrative. Like they didn't put Jose Mourinho absolutely mudding Clown Lake and the owners and their ambition, saying that's not ambition to get a miracle, get Europa League, which we didn't even get. We got Conference League, to be in mid-table, to follow to be try and complicate and be trendy with a new model that the Seagull merchants use. He mudded them all. Didn't get broadcasted enough. Did not get broadcasted enough. Yeah, so have it right. So, you know, that's where we lie there. Right. We're also going to talk about the England game. We're going to land it on that one. The England game, waistcoat merchant, what a disgrace. This guy, we started off 20 minutes very well, and then it just went to shit. Bellingham literally was all over the gaff, 20 years old. You can see the levels he brings to that midfield. Soggy Rice wasn't very good. Bellingham, quality. Yeah, got his goal, won the game for England. That's the first England win for the first game in the group stage for about, 7 or 8 years, which is very good. So nice little starter. But in the manner in which we played was shocking. All right. Foden, and I've always said it, hugely talented. One of the best English talents right now. Literally is, right? This guy is only one-dimensional with pet ball, as far as I'm concerned. Or it's just a sad case of waistcoat merchant just makes him look fucking average because he was so poor, man. All right. This guy's poor. And Palmer, it is an absolute disgrace and criminal offence to not play Palmer in that game. All right. I will give Saka his credit. He held the ball, decision-making on point, played the ball across, fantastic. He played well. But that's about it. Spitface Kane, what was he doing, bruv? You know, this guy had 2 touches in the first half. 2 touches in the first half. We have to question it. You have to question it. The back line, all right. Trent moved. Trent's got a touch like the cement-booted rat. This guy in midfield, are you winding me up? Yeah, he's a quarterback. We're not playing fucking NFL, man. He ain't no quarterback. This guy was getting done all over the place. He can't play in midfield. You had to bring Connor. You had to bring Conor Gallagher on to settle it, to hold it. Because let's have it right. They had Vahailovic, they had Mitrovic, and they were causing some problems, but they were quite toothless because they weren't getting the ball. It's if they get the ball in the right areas, they'd kill us off. I'm sure Pickford made a great save as well. But Trent was a shambles. Bellingham had to dig him out a lot, had to work very hard in midfield. For a 20-year-old, under Don Carlo at Real Madrid, you can see his levels elevated, bro. This guy's playing like a 24-year-old, 25-year-old at this moment in time. But, you know, why are you not bringing on Cole Palmer? Kill off the game 2-0. He didn't bring Jack Grealish. He brings on Bowen. Now, I do rate Bowen. I'd have him at Chelsea. I'm not going to lie. But if you want to, try and nick a goal, and you've got Gallagher and you've got Bellingham and Rice in the midfield, that's enough to hold up, to defend. What are we doing here? Why can't you bring Cole Palmer, who's got the creativity, who's got the vision? He sees things they'll never see, bruv. Yeah? He sees things they'll never see on that pitch. You left this waistcoat merchant. Let's land the minerals, yeah? All right? You left the highest scoring English player in the Premier League on the bench to bring on Bowen, to keep playing Foden, who can only play Pep Guardiola's system. Every time he plays for England, he's just so underperforming, so under par, doesn't do anything. It's like, I don't get it, bruv. You know? Just fucking Southgate, get him in the bin, bruv. He's not fit to manage this England team. We've had a generation of English players, bruv, all right, these last 2 tournaments. And we're going into the 3rd tournament with this Ronan, all right? And this guy, I hope he goes to United. They are waiting. They want him. Let him go to United, man. He'll further bury him in the mud, bruv, yeah? You're further burying the mud. Stretters is having meat sweats. Yeah, he's having meat sweats every night thinking about Southgate. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, Jose Mourinho should be there. Thomas Tuchel. If you put Thomas Tuchel in this England dugout, let him pick the team, we would win the Euros. You put Jose Mourinho in there, we will win the Euros. You put this waistcoat merchant, parrot, who even bottled penalties for England. You're putting him in this? Absolutely not. We were hanging on in that game. All right, hanging on. And when Bellingham went off, it was even more shaky. You brought on Mano as well, inexperience. It's just mad, bruv. It's mad, honestly. It's absolutely mad. And he took, no, he didn't even take Chilwell. You took, what's his name, Trippier. You're playing a right-footed player, left back, and you expect to go all the way to the tournament doing that. That means you stop Cole Walker going up, because if Cole Walker goes up, you've got to leave Trippier back. But you can't. Cole Walker's a cheat code at the back because of his pace. He'd get you out of trouble. So you have to play Trippier and let him go up front where he has to cut back and play it and cut in. It's long, man. I don't see it. The balance is off again. The balance is off. And Kane should have buried that chance from Bowen. Fair play to Bowen, making the cross. They should have buried it. And that's the reality, bro. Bring out Brian. It's members of MineralsFC Ultra for 6 months. Lukaku off books ASAP, you clown lakes. Facts. But they won't do it. What video do you want, Brian? Land it, my geezer. What video do you want in the chat? Big up to you, my geezers. Land it, Minerals Generals. Everyone in here, Minerals General, bro. Yeah? Everyone's the Minerals General in here. Listen, I'll be real bright guy. I agree with you. I would take Ferguson over Duran. I would. But what is the levels are we talking? These are embarrassing levels for our football club. And you watch the Seagull merchants milk it. They will want more than 30 million, 50 million, mate. I'm telling you now. I saw it 100 million. I remember. Someone needs to find it. Tag me on Twitter. But it was 100 million I saw touted for Ferguson, mate. Yeah. I saw that. Brian, you let me know in the chat what you want for your MineralsFC Ultras video. Yeah, probably 80 million, Kefi Minerals. Facts. Probably about 80 million. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Every single one of you smash to piece the like button. Smash to piece the like button. One England player woke up at 4 a.m. in the stadium after last night's win over Serbia. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, let's put that up, man. Let's put that up. Let's put that up, guys. What bants? Why is it not playing?
Okay, I'm just walking out. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm shivering. It's shouting down.
Oh, that's quality, man. That's absolute quality. All right. That is quality, mate. I love that. That's what we do. How did he get away with that? How did he get away with that? Did anyone see Ronald Koeman in the dugout? Yeah, anyone see him? Yeah. Interesting, bruv. Interesting. Right. Let's keep going, bruv. Yeah, facts, TVG. Jared Bowen only got picked so he can sniff Danny Dyer's crack with that huge nose. Facts. Absolute facts. Shocking game, boring game, no minerals. Just the 3 points. Let's have it right. Right, we're landing Don Roman for Brian. That's his request, and we will land that right now. Let's go. All right, what's this? What's this replica? What is going on here? All right, so replica says, me and every other American has been begging for our coach to be fired for 2 years, and results like that gives him leeway he doesn't deserve. And you say his brother runs the USMNT Federation. That's the only reason he's got the job in the first place, and his brother is the only thing keeping him in the job. There you go. It's all connected. It's all politics behind the scenes. That's why these people get these positions, and they don't get sacked and put in the bin when they should be, because of the standards of the game, you know. But it is what it is. But guys, big up to everyone in here. Respect to everyone. I want you all to smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. I want you all to put your comments down below. We're going to land it with you know what, as always. And Elite Minerals landed and Muddin's been exposed. We'll be back tomorrow, so make sure you tune in. And respect to everyone. And we keep going, bub. We keep calling it out for what it is. But nothing's changed. It's the same old circulating news. And it is what it is. You know, we can only discuss it. And we can only call it out for what it is. But respect to everyone. We leave you with Don Roman and up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC, up the England. And I'm out of here. Let's go. I mean, that is a great point. Ekbali just can justify spending 60 million on a 17-year-old Brazilian, but can't spend that on Lyle Martinez or Julian Alvarez. Tells you everything about the model. Wage structure, right, guy? The wage structure dictates where you can go in the market. But big up to you. Big up to everyone. Roman again. We land it for what it is. Up the Chelsea, up Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Keep landing minerals everywhere we go. Salute. And big up to British Patriot. I haven't seen him for a while. And Dusty Rhodes. Big up British Patriot. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Love. Let's go. Roman